So this would be all the plastic waste that I collected for the target, and this would be the bag that I'm gonna fill to make the target. As you can see, the bag is quite big. That was the biggest one that I could find on AliExpress, and it costed about €4 per piece. And this is how it looks when it is all packed inside the bag. So this would be the finished bag. As you can see here, I tied the top part of the bag with a zip tie and with some duct tape. Also on the bottom part of the bag I tied this part of the bag with some plastic rope, and also on the other side, and I made the loops on each side so that I can hang it wherever I want. Concerning the dimensions of the bag is about 80 centimeters high, it is about 75 centimeters wide, and the depth of the bag is about 55 centimeters, so that would be plenty of space for the arrows and plenty of space for some target which you can apply on the bag, as I did. So you can just mark the target. It is easy to write on this material, or you can apply the target like I did. So this is the target, which is 45 by 45 centimeters, and this is the front side of the bag. As you can see, I already did some shooting with the arrows, and none of the arrow went through the bag on the other side, on the back side. As you can see, there are literally no holes on the bag, on the back side. So the good thing with this bag is the part which concerns the ability of the bag to stop the arrows. As you can see here, I did shoot a couple of shots outside of the target. You can see here, also here. There is one hole here, and that shots were outside of the center of the bag. And on the side of the bag is not that fat as it is in the center, and that nylon inside stopped the arrow anyway. So I was really surprised with the ability of the nylon inside to stop the arrows pretty easy. Also, the bag is fully made out of plastic. The rope here is plastic rope. The bag is from the plastic, and of course nylon inside is also plastic, so it is possible to leave it outside when it is raining. Although I wouldn't recommend that, because when you make some holes from the arrows in the bag, the moisture gets inside, and probably the bag would be much heavier than it is, and also who knows how much time would it take for the rain to evaporate from the bag. So I would say it can survive a rain if you forget to storage it inside, but I would recommend it. It's still better to storage it when it is raining, and that is not a big problem because this bag is not that heavy. I didn't measure it, but when I pick it up, I would say that it has around 5 kilograms, 4 to 5 kilograms, so it is really easy to maneuver and to storage it. And that would be it concerning the bag. Now I think I will make some demonstration shots just to show you how it works. Okay, so the target is set, and let me just show you the bow and arrows that I'm gonna use for shooting. So this is the ILF recurve bow, which is set at 30 pounds of force right now, and the arrows are aluminium arrows that are 33 grams in weight, which would be around 509 grains in total. The distance from which I'm gonna shoot is about 10 meters, so I guess that the impact force on the target would be just enough to show you the resistance of the target. I also have a slight wind of 4 meters per second, but I don't think that it will influence the shooting. Okay, so let's start. Okay guys, so you can see how the bag stopped the arrows. Let me just show you from the back side. Don't know if you can see, but let me like this. Okay, so you can clearly see that none of the arrows went through, and from the front side, if I try to pull the arrow out, I can do it just with the 2 fingers easily, and you see the penetration is about 20 centimeters. So the bag stops the arrows pretty nice. If you see from this angle, let me just put this arrow away so I can show you for each arrow, just so you can see. I pull it out just with this one hand. This one went maybe like 30 centimeters inside. Then this one with just 2 fingers, you see, this one went about 22-21 centimeters. With 2 fingers, this one went about 25 centimeters inside, 23 maybe, and this one went about 20 centimeters. So guys, I would say this is almost perfect target, DIY target for the archery. And what I'm using as the backstop, these are the special roof I would say sheets, or I don't know how it's called in English. These are made from gutta material, which is some kind of mixture of rubber and plastic, and these work pretty well for the stopping of the arrows. especially when it is a warmer temperature. I would not recommend it for the temperatures below zero, because I tried it, and when the arrow stuck inside, it is really hard to pull it out. But for the temperatures for about 5 degrees Celsius and more, these work pretty well, and they are pretty cheap. The one sheet is about 10 euros, so 20 euros for a backstop, which is pretty nice. And also 5 euros for around 5 euros for the target, for the bag. So you get a complete household, I would say, DIY setup for the hobbyists for about 25 euros, which is really budget friendly and affordable, and still it works pretty nice. You can see here that I shot one shot before up here, and the bag kinda doing self-repair when you just rub it a little bit with the hand, and it is pretty durable because of the fabric that is made like this. So it is woven fabric, and the arrow actually went through these strings, so it doesn't tear the bag that much. Before this target, I also used the other DIY target, which is a project of some guy from YouTube. I don't know exact name, but he made a DIY target from the Gutta vessel for concrete mixing, and that is something that I'm gonna show you also. So this would be the other target that I used to use, and which is pretty nice target also, as a DIY target. It is also budget friendly. It is a little bit more expensive than this one, but the major problem of this target is that it has this hard edge here, and also the sides of this vessel are slanted. So when you hit with the arrow, let's say from this angle, so when you hit with the arrow like this part here, the slanted angle, the slanted side of the vessel tends to bend the arrow. So, and also this is the aluminium arrow, so it will bend, but if it was a bamboo or wooden arrow, it would break. So this is the major issue that I had with this target. Otherwise, this target is also nice. It is probably much more durable than the one with the bag, the plastic bag, but as I said, it has that big problem with the edge, with the hard edge and the slanted sides of this vessel. So if you are a better shooter, and if you don't think that you will hit the edge of the target, if you're gonna hit only in the middle, then this could be also the choice. But I can say that this one is actually better. When I made this one, so the one with from the bag, I was really afraid that it will not stop the arrow if they hit the side of the bag, but that's just not the case. The bag really stops the arrow, which really surprised me. So I would say this one is also better. It is extremely cheap. It is really budget friendly. It is durable. It is resistant to sun. It is resistant to water. It is really light, so it is easy to maneuver. And I would say perfect DIY target for anyone who wants to do some shooting in their backyard. So the only issue could be the collecting of the nylon, with which you have to fill the bag, and that would be only issue. But if you have time and if you want to use the plastic waste that you have at home in a positive way, I would say, then that wouldn't be a problem. It took me about 6 months to collect all this plastic waste that is inside, and I also got some nylons from my neighbors, from my friends, so it took me about 6 months to collect all the plastic waste. But you can always go in some big shops where they are disposing the waste and try to collect the nylon. Of course, you have to be careful that it is not wet, that it is not nylon from some food, and also if it has some paper stickers and stuff like that on itself, you have to remove that, because the paper will collect mold and that will destroy your target from inside. And that's it, guys. So this is the perfect DIY archery target that I made and with which I am really satisfied. Right now I will just do a couple of shootings, and yeah, see you in the next video.